Well, salutations everybody. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Another day, another dollar, another go at Football Manager 26 after the disappointment that was the end of the last stream. I was tempted to take a bit of a break and go on to something else, but I figured the only way to get by disappointment is to purchase something and then move on with where you are. And considering we have 4 matches outside of the Premier League in this Manchester United save, we can continue to look forward, knowing that everything is equally shite. So, my friends, how are you doing? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious? Are you ready to watch us as we go in to the wise words of the final 16 of the Champions League versus Salzburg, as we go up against the mighty Preston and then face Spurs once again in the Carabao Cup final after failing to vanquish them in the league, arguably, potentially giving Spurs the league. We have 10 games to catch up on them. We have to hope that they capitulate and we don't. But we'll worry about that after these next 4 games. Senior Duck, Senior Benny, it is a pleasure to have you in. Having you in makes me feel, and happily it's working again so I can do this, it makes me feel like this. What is a crack-a-lackin', my friends? Is it all going good? Is it all going grand? Is it all going delicious? Thank you, Senior Duck, for giving the good sir, Senior Benekage, a shout-out, a gent, a scholar, a fantastic streamer who gave no fucking warning that he was returning back to streaming yesterday, and as a result of which I missed his goddamn stream, breaking my goddamn streak. That was probably broken anyway, but... Yeah, but I thought you were off for another week. I thought you were off for another week. I thought you were taking a Connie after your trips into Europe. But Benny. Would you believe that the Craic has done something a bit interesting? You'll have to give me a moment now whilst the Craic tells you exactly what he has done. So, as we all know, the Craic is notoriously cheap. He doesn't like to spend money on superfluous crap. However, the Craic is heading to Vegas, baby. Yep, I have Vegas booked. I've gotten WrestleMania tickets. I'm going to be off to Vegas for 2 weeks in April. Because screw it, you only live once. Vegas was surprisingly cheap. So I'm going to end up experiencing America for the first time in almost 15 years. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. Would you believe, Senior Duck, you have seen this haircut since the last time I've gone live? This is it literally just wet. Literally, the only thing that's different in this haircut is that it's wet. But thank you so much for the compliment. I genuinely appreciate it. The phenomenal thing with having so much curls is that I can make myself look so differently. I can do a comb back. I can make myself look like I have a toupee. You know, this looks like one of those toupees that would end up coming off of someone on Scooby-Doo. Oh, hold on. Moist. That was a brilliant use of the nice meme, by the way. Absolutely spectacular use of the nice meme. You deserve chef's kiss for that. But with all being said now, and the Craic talking about his random nonsense, what is the crack with you, my friends? Is it all going good for you today, Senior Duck? Are you continuing on with your similar addiction to the fantastic game of Football Manager? I mean, it's not going to happen, but I'd absolutely lose my crap. Absolutely lose my crap if Shane McMahon just came out and that song ended up playing, because it's probably one of my favorite WWE theme songs of all time. Genuinely. I love that theme song so bloody much. Okay, so you're not fit yet. You are, so we'll put you on the bench. You are, so we'll put you on the bench. And you are, so I actually will play Gibbons. So we're actually going to play Gibbons since Gibbons is fit. So Gibbons and Fernandez, Victor and Nico. You know, actually, funnily enough, you mentioned that, Senior Benny. I will actually do a bit of gambling while I'm over there, but I infamously am a person that bet on a 1-to-1 horse and lost. So we'll see what ends up happening there. Have you been to Vegas yourself, Senior Benny? And if you have, how was your experience with it? Because I haven't a clue whether or not you'd be at all of at Craic. The English language is not a difficult language. Fucking crack yourself together and figure it out. Have you at all been to Vegas? He performed good on that position the last time. So I actually think we will go Willie Kwambwala, Matthias de Ligt, Elias Zambrani, and Saba. Except for, you know, screw it. He has a yellow card there. We'll give it to Patrick Dogu. So we're going to go Edison, Willie Kwambwala, Matthias de Ligt, Elias Zambrani, Patrick Dogu, Chris Gibson. It is Chris, right? Yes, Chris Gibson, Nathan Decat, Victor Rushk, Nico Paz, Brian Mbwemu, and Evan Ferguson up front in our first game versus Blue Co's own Salzburg. We should be able to get a good result out of Salzburg, so wish us a bit of luck as we go in to the fray. Ooh, we've more people that aren't available. Okay, 8 and 7 need to be taken out. Okay. Then, with that being the case, although you won't get any game time, we'll put you in for him. And Festus will put you in for Cucurella. And we should be available now. Cool. Anyway, how has your day been going anyway, Benny? Are you actually still in the office? Are you working away today? Also, it is funny about me whinging about schedules, and my schedule literally says that I'm not streaming today. But again, legitimately, I did end up saying yesterday that I was streaming today. So you know, the joys. Million, my friend, what is a crack-a-lackin'? It has been a bit. You are a scholar and a gent. How is life treating you now? I hope it is going well. It's an interesting night in the world of football as well, with Everton being the only team currently with an advantage in the games that are on tonight. Leeds United 0-0 versus Sunderland, and apparently being the better team. Everton beating Burnley with a Truskowski absolute banger. Bournemouth and Brentford not able to break the tie yet, and although it started later, Liverpool and Wolves are still going at each other. The crack is lacking. Pleasure to hear that it's going well, my friend, because there's nothing like when it's a lacking, my friend. Barcelona bagged as well. Yes, the Copa del Rey, Barcelona 1-0 up versus Atletico Madrid, but with an aggregate of 4-1. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they can come back into it. It has to be somewhat demotivating to go 1-0 up in a game where you're 4-0 down, because although it means there's life in the cannon, how much life do you need to get in? Like, you don't feel like maybe it's me. Genuinely, I don't think there's hope in the life of the team until you at least get the second, if not the third goal. It almost means that first goal doesn't give you the spark of life that you'd want in those type of games. Now, maybe that's me. Maybe that's the opinion of a fool who's a negative Nancy. But if any team has the ability to come back from a 4-0 aggregate to draw or win the tie, Barcelona would be one of the ones I'd end up putting the name down for. I'll tell you that. But Million, my friend, how has your week been treating you? Did your Tuesday go good? Is your third day of the month of March treating you fabulously? Well, they have Ben Chilwell. Oh, they literally are. They have Samu Koulibaly and Ben Chilwell. They literally are just being Chelsea's fucking bin, aren't they? Oh, no. My week's been good. Pleasure to hear that it's going. I started a United FM 24 save on an FM 27. I don't have words. I don't have words for that level of defensive malfeasance. 0708 is what the thing. I think the thing with United in 0708 is probably when United had some of their best players, but it is quite an old squad, isn't it? Like Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and the whole lot are in their late 30s. I think Wayne Rooney is 25 or something like that. Although, is 0708 the year they purchased Tevez? Yeah, Tevez is a new signing. Yeah. I think the thing about that, why? I mean, if he's one, because he is one of the best players in the world at that particular point in time. And I know IRL, he just, he didn't stay long, and he just, was a bit, But, I don't know. I'd be keeping him. I think the big thing about it is Van de Sar is 35, I think, at that point. So you almost need to consider a replacement for him. And, like, the best option in the world is Casillas. And depending on the save that you have in, De Gea actually isn't that good. Can't have that on my club. Fair enough. Craic, don't rain on my parade and meme me because I'm so happy and excited. But I got the pass around save. Ducky and I are both in. And holy crap, we're at Seattle. 58 million in the bank. 12 million in the transfer budget. 28 million in the bank account. And I'm about to cook in the MLS. Well, it's a pleasure to hear that someone is cooking in the MLS because the Miles group certainly ain't doing it. Also, what the fuck is going on with us? How is our XG so bad? Why are we performing so atrociously? Okay, we have to make 4 changes at halftime and hope that we do something. We're against bloody Strasbourg. I know we're in Strasbourg, but this is a joke. So when you end up going into the MLS, is there a player in the MLS you like getting, Senior Benny? Is there any player that you just think is worth signing that's cheap for that salary system? It's 2035 in the save, so they're all regens now. Fair enough. And has the popularity or the growth of the league expanded to where you want it to be? Come on, you haven't had a single fucking highlight, guys. No, never. Okay, game, you. You boggy piece of shit. Okay, let's see if this... It's still second in the CONCACAF. The joys of that. Joys of that. So it still must be hard to get properly good players there, so I'm sure. Come on, seriously. What are you meant to do with this stat? Okay, it doesn't matter about the tactical changes because we're going to change the formation. Okay. Saba. Down there to not... Okay, Saba. Euro. Willie. Euro. Stellar. Euro. Willie. Gibson. Over to Mbeumo. Bruno. And Sesko. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Formation change and immediately a goal. Please count. I was going to say... Imagine if that didn't count. Like, that genuinely would have been infuriating if that didn't count. Now, 1-1 is not good enough either. We do need to get the second goal and, win this game. But still. Their goalkeeper, too, having a 7.5. So, hands of Midas performance by him. But a brilliant pass by Gibson into Mbeumo. Bruno doing a nice little swap over. First season I won the Prem, FA Cup and Community Shield. I lost the Champions League final 2-1 to Barcelona. Was it Hansi Flick's Barcelona or had he moved on by that point, Million? Because that's not that surprising. We're the defending champions of the Champions League. So we have to be a bit more, on fire for this. But yeah. We're also not going to win this fucking game. Yeah. He also rang the bell before we finished. Oh, like, look at those stats. That's insane. They only had 2 shots on target. That's getting FM'd. And was knocked out in the semis by Spurs. I don't know what it is about this game and Spurs. Spurs are just in a different aura in this game. Like they're monsters at this particular moment in time and hours. Like it's between them and Arsenal. And Arsenal fell off quite extreme in this particular save, but like they're bonkers between the two of them. And Ilya's out now properly too. Shite. Okay. Now the Preston game might come at a good time for us because it is a lesser opposition that we can use as a chance to end up depends on how much you ask for. Yeah, screw it. We'll give it to you. 5%, and do that. And we want the optional add-on there by 1 year. And there you go. 50. Yeah, go on. Go. But yeah, who was the Tottenham manager when you got knocked off million? It's still Thomas Frank in my save at the moment, which is kind of fascinating. Because like the Premier League has kind of done a bit of a hot potato. Pep Guardiola is currently the Arsenal manager and literally left of his own devices. Like there was nothing wrong at City. He just decided to leave and go to Arsenal, and hopefully Arsenal beat them. Did they? No, the match hasn't happened yet. Who is Jod Ramos? I'm guessing that might be the game changing the name of a manager that don't have the licensing to, because we've seen that happen before with Vincent Kompany. Because maybe that's a legit manager. I just don't know him. Although there's actually a question for you, Benny, if you're still around. Do you have any regen managers coming in yet? Yeah, this is all in the 078 database. Okay, so let me check up who that is. Former Spanish footballer Juan de la Cruz, Juan de Ramos Cano. God, to be honest, it's probably one of the few things about Spanish and Latin culture that I am insanely jealous of. I think the incredibly long name of that Spaniards end up getting, it just is unbelievable. He had a brief spell in England's Premier League, winning the League Cup at Tottenham Hotspurs. Then he managed Real Madrid, Moscow, Demprero, and Malaga. Okay. Jesus, he had a strong enough managerial career. Eche, Levante, Laganos, Barcelona B. So he managed Real Madrid and Barcelona B. That's interesting. Tottenham Hotspurs as kind of an interim manager, and his last job was Malaga in 2016 before he stepped out of management. That's interesting. Okay, he never really had a long stint at anywhere. So he's kind of like Igor Tudor nowadays, where he's just hopscotch between places. I don't know who he is. Won the League Cup and almost relegated Spurs. Interesting. By the way, looking at it now, do you think they get relegated? Do you think they get relegated? Do you think it happens? Do you think Spurs get relegated? Or do they have enough in the tank to stay alive? I am still of the opinion they have enough in the tank to stay alive. But genuinely, there's nothing I would love more than to see them get relegated. Not because I'm trying to be a smart arse, which I am by stating that. But at the same point in time, I genuinely think seeing one of the big clubs go down will put enough of a shake in just the general feeling of the Premier League that it could be a good thing for the Premier League. Do you think that Palace is enough of a game to be the decider for it, Senior Duck? Because I don't know. I know when you're saying the Hammers, you're on about West Ham, but I still think West Ham is interesting. Started my second season, and I signed Hugo Lloris, Alexis Sanchez, Quasmado, and Thiago Silva. I also have PK in my under 21s. Yes, and PK genuinely has really high potential as well. Thiago Silva, what age is he? Has Thiago Silva even hit 2020? Like, have any of them hit 20 in 07? Out of just spite, like I know Alexis Sanchez is a fantastic player in the whole lot, but out of spite, I wouldn't use him. How weak do we go against Preston, by the way? Because they are League One. Not that weak, but we will give Rasmus Højlund a go. Dewberry Hall. Leyden Ellington. Paths for... Paths for... Bruno. Mbuemu for... Well, Shabazz would be out on the wing if we were going to do it at all, but I think we go Shabazz. For Mayak. And Gibson is tired, so we'll go back with Angelo Stella. We want a wee bit of firepower in the back of this. We can go... Kumbala didn't play particularly good the last time, so we'll go Delict out there and swap Kwambwala with Jaden. I know that's a weak back line, but I think we have to try it. And then Saba for Dogu. Okay. I don't know how old. I think like 2019. Sanchez is decent with high potential. Ricardo Quismea is insane in 08. I have him and Ronaldo on both my wings. Rafinha scored 2-0 for Barca. You see, there's the interesting one now, especially considering they're still in the first half for that Barcelona game. Because now, you know, at half time, you've 2 goals gotten back. Life must actually come into the veins of the squad. And you feel like you have the chance of actually catching up. I still think that the first goal in a 4-0 aggregate difference is too much to make a difference. Also, Everton are 2-0 up versus Burnley. Dewberry Hall. Oh yeah, you just said it there, yeah. I like Dewberry Hall, to be honest. It's a shame he's 27. And will never really get his move. I think the other person that'll probably never get his move now as a result of the way that things have gone is maybe Jarrett Brathwaite. I know he's still 23 and young enough that he could, but... he seems to have lost an insane amount of his luster, especially this year, Jarrett Brathwaite. Personally, I think... if we have a buyback clause or anything like that, United should look into bringing back James Garner. I think James Garner has been performing exceptional for that have been performing exceptional for that Everton side. And James Garner seems to be an integral reason for that. I know literally nothing about Joe Rodden. Has he been performing good for Leeds? And you have to feel a little sorry for Sunderland after the start of the season they've had, the drop-off they've had in the new year is to be studied. Yet, also, it makes the relegation a bit more interesting too, I suppose. Okay. In we go. And let's see how we do against this Preston side. Can we put ourselves in good momentum for our rematch versus Salzburg? I think for the rematch versus Salzburg, we're going to start with the back three instead of our 4-4, our 4-2-2-2. And see if we can get more out of it as a result of that. I know the 4 formation is more secure, but the offensive capability seems to be where we're lacking at the moment. I don't know why this graphical bug is happening where just some people in their jerseys aren't being filled in. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything wrong with being Hull City 2.0, by the way, Doc. Genuinely, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like, at the end of the day, the style of football you're playing only becomes an issue when you hit the goals at which the club have set for you. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. So, like, Arsenal's current goal is to win something. That's it. It's to win something. It's not even to win the league, even though this season that is what they're trying to do. It's not even to win the league, it's just to win something. After Arsenal wins something again for the first time in 7 years, then it becomes about improving the actual football that they're playing. Like in our case, at the moment, our case is get top 4 placement. Get Champions League football. Doesn't matter how shite you play in that period of time. Get Champions League football. Now, if Michael Carrick manages to play well on top of that, he has a good chance of getting the job. But it's more of a situation of, for us, it's just get the Champions League football. So for everywhere, it depends. So if being Hull 2.0 works for you, who cares? Like, I know I bring him up here every now and again because I actually think he's quite eloquent in the way that he brings up his points, even if he is a bit overdramatic. Like Mark Goldbridge's whole point on the diagonal throws that we're losing to fucking Preston. I know he went weaker, but Jesus Christ, game. I don't care if we're in control of the fucking match, guys. This is a joke. It's a League One side. Go on, we'll change to this. Ellington off for Ahmad. Saba off for Mbuemu. Delict off for Yoro. Bruno off for Paz. Salmons off for Sesko. We make all 5 changes now because fuck this team. I'm now managing Leyton Orient ladies. Not too bad. It's interesting that obviously I haven't done much with the ladies yet. Is it actually possible to make the
Off is the direction you can fuck.
If I fucking speak. If I speak. Pass. The fuck was that highlight? Like, fine, Kishlak is after making up for his own goal earlier on. But, like, what the hell was that highlight? Pass, scored the goal, 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 scored the goal. Fuck. Kishlak. Ricketts. Yoro. Ahmad. Jaden. Ahmad. I know. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I have 5 subs already done, I'd be taking them off. Genuinely. How the fuck are we? Guys, come on, please. We can't. We can't. We genuinely can't. Like, genuinely, we can't. Please, come on, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Come on, you useless strikers, please. Okay. Okay. Hoyland, Hoyland. Okay. Okay. Look, I don't care that this is the FA Cup. I don't care that this is the FA Cup. This is shambolic. This is shambolic. The fact that we've had Premier League proven players playing bad, hardly there's nothing you can do about. I should have kept one sub in case the goalkeeper performed shite. The fact that these are Premier League proven players and they're not performing good is a joke. And unfortunately, considering we're going into the extra time now, Hardley's coming off the fucking pitch. So, you know. Ooh, that's mean. I actually really like Rasmus Højlund as a player, by the way. I genuinely do. I genuinely think there's a player in Rasmus Højlund. Nico Paz, too. Nico Paz is a player that annoys the bollocks off of me in this game because he has the stats that he has is fucking unbelievable. Like, he has stats galore for me this season, but he has so many like bouncy performances. So many bouncy performances is not even funny. So many performances where he performs good and then performs absolutely shite. Now, it doesn't help, too, that their goalkeeper's a 7.4, so that's two back hands of Midas performances by goalkeepers, but still. So, like, the FM game is, like, literally trying to screw me. Edison, you better not let this in. Edison, what the fuck was that kick out? Well, this genuinely might be going to fucking penalties, mightn't it? Ahmad. Jaden. Angelo. Nope! Matev. Oh, you're making your way back for your goddamn horrific own goal earlier on. Still, this is a joke that we have to go to extra time. Absolute joke. When you see now, we'll end the game with multiple goals now, just to put the fucking spice in the wheel. Yep. Hat-trick hero, Matev, huh? Hat-trick hero, Matev. Scores an own goal and then comes back and gets a hat-trick. That's insane. That's insane. I know. Literally, you can see there 4 goals. That's bonkers. That's actually bonkers. Also, I love how they don't change the full number down here. You can see it's 4 out of 3 stoppages because they add a stoppage for extra time. Also, here's something legendary, too, that I've never seen the game do before. Someone that was down at a 6.2 back up because Nico Paz scored a fucking goal. At one point, he hit a 6.2. I have never, ever seen the game do this, where a player went from a 6.2 back up to a +7. I'd save the tactical change you made. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Although, to be frank, too, this could be significantly just luck. But it does seem to be playing somewhat well now, doesn't it? Yes, I will do. I don't think you can save it. Can I save it now? Save. No, I didn't think so. I didn't think you could save the game during. I was almost positive you couldn't save the game during a fucking. Can you? Okay. Back tree. True. Middle. Okay, happy out. Oh shit, I saved it over the wrong one. Bollocks. Hey, it's saved there so we can spawn it because this in-game won't get rid of this. So I have back tree saved and I can get back my traditional one as well. So that's good. That's good. So we'll have it and we'll use it in slot 1 from now on because our slot 1-1 is our original back. Is this fucking shambolic piece of shite that FM Arena ended up using for a while. There's also the fact that, you know, there is the worry of this. Like, I have to figure out whether or not it's go and get defenders, go and get more defensive coaches, or work on something to do with defensive actions, because we leak goals like nobody's fucking business. So maybe it's get another defensive coach, or like manually take over the training so that they do something. Now we have a lot of youth on the pitch here as well, but still, Edison should be doing significantly better than that. Jaden, that you have to do a better pass than that, my friend. They're going to get the fourth goal. No, Edison with the save, not too bad. Oh, Sunderland scored. They got a penalty. So Leeds, you poor fools. After getting the offside taken away from them there, Sunderland scored. Habib Diarra. So that means the Hammers are still within. They still have someone in order to potentially end up taking the spot of their relegation point. By the way, 36 shots and 11 on target. Brian Mbeumo, Stellar, Jaden, Ricketts, Yoro, Jaden, Ahmad. I think Paz knocked on his ass. Is Paz out injured? I think Paz might be injured. Well, we'll see. Like, it will demoralize the entirety of the squad if I shout at them and tell them they were shite. So I can't do it, even though they were shite. But yes, so now we have our third Spurs trying to get Karfskatsky, or however you pronounce him. Okay, so the first thing we do is go to tactics, come to you, and replace you with you. And that means we have our third option there. We're also going to save you. Just so we don't lose it. Okay. Oh! Arsenal, Pep, you beauty! Pep, you beauty! Pep, you beauty! Pep, you absolute godsend. It's still there, my friends. The hope is alive that Spurs will capitulate. We're back on the equation of getting ourselves to be on equal points with Spurs. We have a better goal difference. Just. Like they have 21 goals scored against them. We have 30 fucking 8. But we have 81 goals scored. Like we're scoring goals, which is the good thing. On my gunner save, Pep got sacked from Spurs. Interesting. Well, it's Pep in Arsenal at the moment. Thomas Frank in Spurs. It's Luis Enrique in Man City. And Liverpool are currently Thomas Tuchel. Newcastle is currently Ruben Amorim. And so like just Chelsea have sacked their manager again, so it's Jose Mourinho. So Jose Mourinho's just after coming in. So for the third time they have Jose Mourinho, which is hilarious. Does it work, Senior Duck? How is it leaky? Like, does it defend on goals? Is that, like, again, that's my major problem with these formations at the moment. It's just leaky. Well, who knows? Maybe in the future I might give it a go. So Can you send me on the team instruct? Actually, fuck it. Could you DM me on Discord that actual tactic? Too lazy to figure it out on my own. Dundee United drawing 1-1 with St. Mirren's. Just interesting. I know there's a bit of discussion thinking that some people think Motherwell could end up winning the Scottish League. Because, like, Hearts, it's Hearts to lose at this point, the Scottish League, but still. Yeah, but I can try it offline. I have another save that I end up messing with some stuff as well to try and do it. So, yeah, no, we can give it a go. Like, technically, that formation I ended up doing there through the middle wasn't done on a big team. So which do we try? Do we try through the middle versus Salzburg first, or out through the wing through Salzburg first? As much as I don't want to, since the final is straight away, we might actually need to go strong versus Salzburg. Luis Diaz. Like, it's tight because there's only 3 days in between the two matches, but still. Yeah, he's down in Bayern Munich. Got his swap from fucking Palace to Bayern. I have no idea why I called it that. It does seem like a weird name. I'll admit that, Senior Duck. No! God damn it. Well, that's going to be fun. Oh, yes! Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I forgot that Chelsea had bought Rasmus Højlund's brother, one of his 2 brothers. So yes, when we face Chelsea in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, he won't get playing for it, but they have Oscar Højlund. Yeah, they have Oscar Højlund. Oscar and Emil Højlund are the 2 brothers. Emil Højlund still with Schalke. I know at one point there was discussions of United potentially looking at all 3 of them if Rasmus had worked out. So, you know, it's that it didn't. But you know yourself, it's just interesting. Okay, cool. I'm being a bit chancy too. I don't have a contract with United either. I denied the contract they ended up giving me, so I'm probably gone at the end of the season as things stand. But this is a squad it recommends. Paz is still off because he's injured. Manu is there, but he's still slightly injured. The cat is injured. Okay. Gibson is fit, but this is the squad we're going to go with. Evan Ferguson, Benjamin Sesko, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Amad Diallo, Stellar and Kishlak, Matthias de Ligt, Lenny Yoro, Willie Kwambwala and Edison in goal. Arguably one of our strongest squads. However, this is a different formation for us. So let's see what ends up happening. This is our first time properly trying this versus a quote-unquote big-ish club, a Champions League side club. Let's see if it works out for us as something a bit different. Sorry, bear with us 1 second. Okay. They haven't made too many changes. So let's give everyone a good bit of admiration. Shout at them, get them motivated, and let's get into this and see that we hopefully do well. Get through to the next round of the Champions League. As the defending champions, this is something we need. So let's hope we do well. Okay. So possession-wise, we're not doing too bad with it. It does seem like we're getting blocked off quite a bit at the moment. $10. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. Thanks for doing the ban for me, my friend. I didn't even see him come true. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing it ahead of time before he even came through. Do you know the streamer that he's impersonating? Oh, yay! Nice little goal. Sloppy goal, but a goal is a goal is a goal. Yes, she's banning him, and he's going around telling users to tune into it. Yeah, she's banned him, and he's going around telling users to tune into her. So is it? I'm confused. Like to harass her, is it, or just to go in and like free solicitation of another? Okay, fair enough. She just doesn't want him doing any publicity for her. That makes sense. Yeah. Don't worry about it. No worries about it, big man. I trust you anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Kishlak, Evan Ferguson, Sesko. Why was that? Why was a free kick given? Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, because some streams don't like people using it as hotspots for self-promotion. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't give a crap about that. I don't give a crap about that, so yeah. I never get annoyed when anyone ends up coming in here promoting their own crap. So, you know, I'm probably the exception to the rule in that case, because I genuinely don't give a crap about that type of stuff. But I understand it too. We're being surprisingly defensively strong on this tactic. And Rashford's performing good too, which is interesting. The player we actually are probably going to get rid of at one point because he won't lower down his wage. But hey, we're getting through, so that's all that matters. Do we take the risk and use this tactic versus Spurs? I don't know. I don't know. We'll wait and we'll see. I don't think we do. I think we go back to the original tactic just in case and use this if we need you know, a moment of brilliance. No, we don't. We use this tactic. We seem to have discovered something here. And we use the other one if we need to. Oh, Christ, what a horrible concession. That's genuinely one of the worst goals for a keeper to concede. It's like, You have to blame that somewhat on Edison's defense, but like Edison has to cover that too. You can't be cut that short into your own corner. Like, it's still too, funnily enough, them having piss all shots and still getting a goal. So the same problem we've been having, where just a shot on us gets in. We still need to find a better goalkeeper than Edison, because our youth aren't there yet. They're just not good enough yet. Kunde, he's not having the game that he had the last game too, so yeah, okay, we do need to make subs, so I kind of don't want it to break the so Jimenez can play there. Bruno can come off for Brian and Buemu. Delict, no, yeah, so Delict will come off for Saba. And you can come off for Menu. Menu's coming back from injury, so it is, but still. And I think Sesko will put Camarada on for Sesko. Ferguson, you were one-on-one with the keeper and not even near the goal. My God, my man. I understand missing a one-on-one. Well, I don't, but it's not the worst thing in the world, missing a one-on-one. But like, crikey, Ferguson, you have to do better than that. Because at the end of the day, even at 80 minutes, when you're only 2 goals up...
Shut up.
Don't you forget, you ain't won yet.
Jimenez. Camarada, what a save by Kunde. That goalkeeper, that fucking goalkeeper has had 2 out of this world performances against us. Out of this world. 134 appearances and only 2 clean sheets. He's only had 2 clean sheets in the entirety of his career, and both of them have been with Strasbourg. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. According to this game, I know that's wrong, but still. Saba back to Edison. Up to Rashford to Menu. Ferguson needed to do better. Ooh, Camarada to Buemu. Beautiful. Well, that's the exclamation point. That's the stamp in the sand. That's the victory cry. That's, us being, true to the next round. And we're still technically in absolutely everything at the moment. We have the chance to technically do the quadruple with this squad. A squad that definitely doesn't deserve a quadruple. But still, this Diego Kunde has had one hell of a performance. Mbuemu to Camarada to Alex Jimenez to Mbuemu. Jimenez. Stellar! 5-1. Absolutely beautiful. The tale of 2 games. The tale of 2 games. Oh, I don't know which one got through there. Because it doesn't tell us what the aggregate is on any of these games. Himalson, the Ireland manager. Looking at Evan Ferguson. Ooh, Dundee are just after going up against St. Mary's. Bournemouth versus Brentford finished 0-0. Wolves and Liverpool are still 0-0. Interesting. Sunderland are 1-0 up versus Leeds. And Barca are still 2-0 up against Atletico Madrid. Still need another 2 goals. Seem to be dominating the game, but it doesn't matter when you need 2 goals. $11 million for getting to the next round. Considering he didn't score as a striker, the fact that he was the best player on the pitch as a striker that didn't score is interesting. We got Barcelona next. Oh no. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Barcelona in the next round. Wow. So, it's us versus Barcelona. Spurs versus Liverpool. That's an interesting one. Okay. But we have the final of the Carabao Cup next. The potentiality for the first of many trophies. Wait a minute, why did they move the City game to there? Oh, we've 3 games in 6 days. And one of them is City. That's horrible. That's genuinely horrible. And the cat is out for longer. Crap, my man. Oh, shite. Shite. Really? Really? That's the squad you recommend? Okay. Well, that's not the squad that's being played, but that's fascinating that they think we should go that weak. Oh, we don't have Euro. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we might have to play a Saba there. Never mind. We mightn't have a choice about... We mightn't be able to play the back 3. Villa host shock result. Ooh, what did they do? Okay. We skipped the team talk. Okay, fine, whatever. Whatever, game. Thanks for screwing me out of giving them encouragement before the game. What skips an N? Under 18? Okay, fair enough. Villa. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, Pep. My database has some interesting... my save has some interesting added databases just for fun. Like what, my friend? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I'm always interested to hear those type of things. I know this is going to make this a shorter stream than we probably expect, but I am going to just do this game and then finish up for the night. But what fucking team do we play here? Max youth setup and youth importance and youth rating everywhere, where the higher rep and transfer preferences messed around with so players move differently. Interesting. So what type of things have you seen that would be unusual? I hope we don't have to use Jin. Okay. Are we right for going with this formation? Potentially not. But we're going to see how she goes. Edison in goal. Delict, Quimbwala, Saba Karabubashi, Angelo Stellar, Bruno Fernandes, Ama Diallo, Brian Mbeumo, Nico Paz, Benjamin Sheshko, and Evan Ferguson. And what's more is, because it's the Carabao Cup final, we're going to watch it. So let's see how we play. Let's see how we do. Can the luck go well for us? Can it all work the way that we want it to? Can greatness be personified? They have dropped Kaczynski and brought back Vicario. They have brought in Romero again, and Brendan Johnson is playing. Interesting. So their team is slightly different. I'm shocked they dropped Kaczynski based on the fact that he played like a god versus us in the league. But this is for all the marbles. This is for a trophy. This is the final of the Carabao Cup. Wembley, we hit. Can we end up getting the victory out of this game? Can the big bad Manchester United end up getting the victory here? Time will tell rather quickly. We might need to adapt fast from this formation too, but hopefully not. Bagwell to Sarr to Spence. Kulusevski. Spence, okay, good. Countering there. Ferguson to Bruno. Paz. Nice passing work. Ahmad. Cleaned out of it. Paz. Nobody there to take it. Brian Mbeumo. What are you at, Mbeumo? That is horrible by Brian. Bagwell. Romero. Johnson. Destiny. Saba with a nice clearance. Mbeumo with the run. Ferguson with a horrible touch. Just like laxes in concentration there with horrible touches. Brendan Johnson. This is a goal. That screamed a goal. Bergwell taking their corners. Interesting. Up she goes. Delict with a nice old defensive work. Stellar heads it out. Romero. This has been all Spurs. Evan Ferguson. Ferguson to Ahmad to Stellar. Nice. Stellar. Straight into the foot of Pepe Sa. Kulusevski. Benjamin Sesko. That'll tell you how much our defensive is all over the spot. Benjamin Sesko up at the back, being a defender. That's insane. Xavi Simons, but a nice save by Edison. Long ball, and nobody there. Edison, come on, my man. I know you're doing a long ball, but at least bloody look for your kicker, like the person you're kicking to. Paz, Barguel, Tell, Johnson, Xavi, Destiny. Yeah, we're literally playing tennis football at the moment. Sesko to Paz not able to beat Romero, which is he didn't even try, which is the annoying thing about that one. Just we're being wasteful on our passing, which is bonkersly annoying. Caba. Delict to Bruno. Delict to Willie to Saba. Bruno. Nice passing work. Up to Ahmad. Stellar. Delict. Nico. Ahmad. Bruno. Our first proper chance. Oh, offside again by passing it back to Bruno. Oh, you found the clip of Nico Paz going back 40 yards, yeah. Johnson, Mbuemu. What happened there? Okay. I don't know how Mbuemu ended up shooting it out that side. Destiny. Oh, Delict. Gertrude to Spence. Gertrude to Bagwell. Xavi Simons. Tell. Destiny. Barguel. Kulusevski. I mean, we're doing well pressing them, which is something. Again, I know this might be the game running fast or the way that it's being set up, but some of our clearances are questionable at best. Like that. Why did you pass that back? And then these kickouts. Maybe I need to change from doing long kickouts again. Johnson, Sesko. Sesko's defensive work is coming down well, I'll tell you that. Ooh, the shit has hit the fan. 10 minutes left. Barcelona 3-0 versus Atletico Madrid. Ooh, now the hope is really in the wins. Oh my God, that's fascinating. They could end up getting to extra time in that game. And Sunderland won against Leeds too. Sesko. Horrible pass to Ahmad, and then Ahmad doesn't do the final work on Johnson. Okay, and Saba doing well there. Edison. Who was that to, Edison? Oh my God. I know I am set to do long passes, but still, my man. Evan Ferguson to Mbuemu. Stellar to Mbuemu. Bruno Fernandes. Willie. Delict. Ahmad. Nice work by us. Our passing work's doing well. Bruno to Mbuemu. Down through the middle. Here we go, Nico Pass. 1-0 up. That is a clutch goal if it counts. That is a clutch goal. That is just chaotic football. That is just chaotic football. A beautiful back heel pass by Benjamin Sesko directly into the foot of Nico Paz. But a goal is a goal is a goal. And we are 1-0 up 15 minutes in. Nico Paz, unfortunately, losing the ball there. Amad Diallo now getting it back. Benjamin Sesko to Amad Diallo. Doing well and taken down quite easily by Destiny there. And Brendan Johnson. If Johnson didn't lose the ball, Paz and Vicario taking the ball back. Vicario hasn't really been challenged too much in this game, but I'd say maybe he lost a few points due to that one. Ooh. Spence. And Willie Kwambwala able to take the cover. Kwambwala running with the ball now to Sesko. Kwambwala, Ahmad, Nico Paz to Ferguson. Just not able to get it on target. Vicario to Romero. They're playing from out the back, so interesting. Destiny to Xavi to Johnson. Sesko there stopped. Paz trying to get Ferguson, who's not able to get there. Down she goes. Long kick out this time. Stellar. Kwambwala. Stellar. Bruno. Down. Beautiful pass to Mbeumo. Mbeumo has time. Mbeumo, you had time. Stellar to Mbeumo. Saba. For someone that normally plays in the wing, that's a bad pass by Saba, but a beautiful interception by Ferguson, and then a horrible pass again. It's Kulusevski to Bagwell, and then Mbeumo takes it back. Mbeumo now. So I don't know what happened there between Ahmad and Sesko. It's almost like communication didn't happen between the two of them. What a pass by Bruno. Ferguson. Yeah, Ferguson and Mbeumo are not working great with each other today, are they? Destiny. Stopped by Willie Kwambwala. Nice. Willie's having a fairly good game today. We need the defenders to do well because we don't really have defenders on the bench to replace them. Like, I know we can move Stellar back into the defense if we need to, but we don't really want to do that if we can help it. They're very high up the pitch too. It's a shame we're not fast enough on a breakaway if we got the ball in order to exploit that. Destiny. And nice by Willie. Up she goes. And Evan, not a good enough pass attempt to get to Nico Paz. Bruno got the ball back. Edison to Delict. Ahmad. Quick passes now. Sesko. And taken down again. Why is that a throw-in? He was taken down. God, Wolves are containing Liverpool, even though they haven't had an ounce of XG. A draw is a good result for Wolves. Corner now. Bagwell. Up it goes. Nice work. Johnson! And a beautiful save by Edison. And a long ball to absolutely no one, but thankfully bad clearance by Destiny. And Stellar. Saba to Mbeumo. Mbeumo to Bruno. Bruno should have done the turnaround there, but still. Bruno. What was that? Bruno Fernandes. We might have to tell Bruno not to shoot because that is bloody atrocious. Spence. Kulusevski. It is very much bouncy football at the moment, isn't it? That's a card to me, so Sesko gets lucky. And it was coming. It was coming. That's unfortunate. We just haven't been ruthless enough. We haven't been ruthless enough, and they've been attacking enough for that to come. Ahmad. We're being very timid. He's my record transfer on my gunner save, and he cost me 98 million. Who? Bagwell? Or Destiny? Saba. Bruno. Sesko. And Ferguson not able to get the run. Tell. I love Tell. I love Matthias Tell. I think he's a very good player. He has been an FM anyway. What the fuck, Bruno? Just loads of bad passes. They're going to get the second goal. Nice work by Edison. We've just capitulated beyond belief in these past 10 minutes. crap tons of bad passes and just not the intensity to continue on through stuff. Like, what is that by Ahmad? I know there's pressure being put on us by Spurs, but that's just incredibly bad passes. Is it? Oh my God. That genuinely might be their first shot. That genuinely might be their first shot. That's insane, Duck. Couldn't happen to a nicer team. I think, unfortunately, I think we might have to change the formation to the other tree back. I think we're not getting enough out of them trying to get through the middle. Yeah. So we're going to move to the other tree back and see how this goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. The game. Move the 2E. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because they'll probably score now because there's some people in the wrong position. Ooh. Yeah, we'll see if this causes danger for us. Who scored it anyway? Rodrigo Gomez. Interesting. I know we're supposedly meant to be potentially in for him in the summer, but that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Gertrude, Spence, Romero to Pepe Sa to Bagwell to Destiny, and nice corner. Crap. Did the Barca game is still going. Another few minutes left, but it's still 3-0. Bagwell now. I could hear Kurt's screams and shouts from here. Oh yeah, he's probably furious. The poor fool. Go, God! Tottenham have been all over us. Spence, Gertrude, Romero, Destiny, Ahmad. Ahmad takes him down. Okay. Thank God Edison's having a good performance because he needs to today. Destiny, Destiny. Like, we're containing them out to the wing and trying to make sure they can't go through the middle, but still. Ferguson loses it too easy after getting it back. Edison now. Long ball. Nobody there. Out to Ahmad. Sesko. Ahmad now. Ahmad! Oh my God, Ahmad. Ahmad and Buemo were not having good games today. Delict isn't either. Oh, Christ. This is bad. This is getting concerning now. Ferguson to Paz. Paz now with the run. Nobody there to help him. Somebody help him. Like, we need somebody to help him. And Buemo not with enough of a run there. Bad clearance by Spurs, but hey, it worked for them. Bruno to Ferguson, Stellar to Ahmad, Ahmad to Stellar, Stellar to Bruno, Saba, Mbuemu, Saba, Stellar, Saba, Willie, Stellar, has, ooh, dangerous that could have been a penalty. And Stellar down now. Shit. Romero. Destiny. Sarr. Bagwell. Nice interception by Bruno. Willie to Saba. To Mbeumo. Mbeumo again. Mbeumo and Ahmad have been like... Oh, is that a penalty? Jesus, my man. Nah. I'm half tempted to take them off now, to be honest, both Ahmad and Mbeumo. Willie. To Bruno. Saba. Mbeumo. Ferguson. Flag went up. Still, Vicario done well to defend that. Ferguson to Mbeumo. Oh, and Mbeumo tried to get it through, but no luck there. Xavi to Johnson. Johnson stopped. Ahmad up to Sesko. Sesko to Paz and not able to get to it in time. Barcelona in their last few minutes too. Barcelona's dream story of coming back against Atletico Madrid just might be dying at their third at 3 goals instead of getting their 4th. And Liverpool have scored as well. Mo Salah. It's back to 1-1. So Kurt's screams of pain have become screams of reprieve at the moment as well, Senior Duck. Rio Nagmamoa off of the post first, and then Salah with the next bit. And it's half time. Yeah, we're getting schmoshed by fucking Spurs. So we need to take off De Ligt, which is a pain in the arse. I think we bring back Angelo Stellar and bring on Matev, and we go with this back line for now. Hopefully this works for us. Saba. Down to Ahmad. Ahmad, come on, man. Jesus, Ahmad. Like, you have to do an actual pass, my man. Gertrude to Bagwell. Sa trying to do it, but Edison is there. Stellar to Willie. To Saba. To Mbeumo. Ferguson. To Bruno. Ferguson. Mbeumo. Ferguson. Offside. God damn it. Gertrude. Ahmad. Continue to run for the ball, man. Oh, I don't know. Like, the game is saying he's performing better than he is, but Ahmad has been making tons of little mistakes that are pissing me off. Stellar. Down to... Mishlak should do better, or Kishlak should do better than that now. Not much Ahmad could do without fucking cannon like that. Kishlak to Bruno. Bruno. God damn it. Demand more out of them. Okay, Kulusevski not able to keep that in. It's our throw-in. Nico Paz, Edison to Saba, Bruno to Mbeumo, Evan Ferguson to Mbeumo, Bruno, and it's saved by Vicario. No bother, my friend. It's 1-1 on the Liverpool game. Romero now able to take the save there. Out to Bruno. Bruno to Kishlak. Kishlak trying to get to Ahmad, who passes it back there. Stellar trying, but not able to get it right. Unfortunate that. Vicario. Romero. Destiny. Xavi. Johnson. Destiny. Problem is, if they score, I think we might be done. I think if they score, we lose. Edison. Stellar. Ahmad. Nah, okay. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't care. Alex Jimenez and Rashford. I can't do it. Both of them are pissing me off too much. They're pissing me off too much. I might regret that, but both of them are pissing me off too much. That's every time he gets the fucking ball. Every time he gets the ball, he does a stupid pass. I don't care if the rest of his game is good. Long ball by Edison. Sesko. We lose it again to them. Down it goes. Stellar. Willy Quimbuala. To Saba. Mbuemu. Mbuemu pass the fucking ball to a United player. I know you're coming off the pitch, but seriously. Really, Todges? I'm not watching the game, so I don't know, but it did seem like Rio ended up getting it in first. But it would have been funny if Wolves had won that game. But hey, what can you do? Okay, goal kick. Saba to Stellar. Stellar to Jimenez. Jimenez holding the ball better. I can't blame that on Jimenez, but still. Oh, thank God Edison is okay. Kulusevski now. How's life treating you anyway, Todges? I hope it's all going no good. Thank God Johnson is shite. It says a lot when a 17-year-old is their best player. It does, kind of, unfortunately. Like, it's either him or Szoboszlai, even though Szoboszlai hasn't had a great game today either. It's been a bit of a midnight. And Barcelona... What? Why is it saying Atletico Madrid are out? No, but Barcelona failed to get the fourth goal, so Atletico Madrid would go through. Barcelona scored 3 goals after a 4-0 aggregate and are back up, but what can you do? Gakpo, same old cut in and shoot straight at the keeper. Hey, if it works, it works! And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Nico Paz with the ball now. Nobody there to help. Literally nobody there to help him. I mean, it doesn't help that he ran out with the ball, but nobody there to help him. I mean, it's probably going to end 1-1 now. Knowing Liverpool, they could still end up getting that last goal. But it's probably going to end at 1-1. Wolves have been having a bit of a resurgence. Not enough to save them. They're still going down. But, like, it's interesting that they're getting a bit of a resurgence. Xavi Simons trying to get down to Brendan Johnson. Brendan Johnson off. Kolo Muani on. Dangerous. Ferguson to Paz. Guys, you have to run up for Paz. Like, come on. We might have to change the formation back to the original one because we're just not getting anything out of this. Destiny. Tell. And Kulo gets it. Yep. And I think, unfortunately, that means we lose. I think, unfortunately, that's the bullet that means we lose. I think, unfortunately, that's the bullet that means we lose. As annoying as that is, I think that's the bullet that means that we lose. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I don't think we can get back from that. It's so bloody annoying. Not with just a complete and utter shambolic display of crap passes and the whole lot. There's nothing you can do about it. Corner, though. Oh, come on. Score from the corner. Kishlak to Victor. Willie. Kishlak. Bruno. Oh! Tell to Gertrude. Romero. Gertrude. Tell. Rashford to Victor. Quimbuala. Victor. Back to Mishlak. Bruno. Rashford. Jimenez. You could have passed that. Wolves are 2-1. Xavi Simons fucking lost it for me. The dichotomy of man. IRL, Liverpool end up losing their game and we end up being screwed. Useless bunch of bastards. In the final of the Carabao Cup, useless passing and just lack of intensity. Nothing you can fucking do about it. Absolute useless bunch of pricks. Just typical, and we're giving a fucking trophy to Spurs. Unless run for it, like. No, not if we're doing crap like that. Like Rashford, you were one on. Like I know you needed to get past the defender, but you could have continued to fucking run with it. Victor to Paz. Victor to. Nah. Okay, Edison has the ball now. Pass it short, Edison. Pass it short, Edison. Pass it short, Edison. Pass it fucking short! Rashford. Bruno! Oh, we have 15 minutes to potentially come back into this. Will we do it? I bloody doubt it. But we have hope. We have hope on our side, I suppose. You must always remember.
Shut up.
Don't you forget,
Here
you ain't won yet.
Still, I don't know. Victor Rushk. Alex Jimenez. Kishlak. Victor to Paz. Up it goes. Alex Jimenez. Vicario saves. Straight to him. Vicario long ball. Up to Kishlak. Victor to Sesko. Kishlak to Bruno. Cucurella. Stellar. Quimbuala. Out for a throw-in. Kishlak. Stellar. Bruno to Rashford. Vicario picks it up. Paz to Victor. Victor to Paz. Victor! Nobody there. Victor's on a good pass in. Nobody there. Vicario, Romero, Tell, Nico pass, Victor Rushk. Bad pass, Victor. God, if Ahmad was performing today and I didn't have to take the fucker off. Kulusevski, Benkentor. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Can we get that goal? Koumbala to Victor. Kishlak. Paz. Down to Koumbala. Koumbala to Rashford. Nope. Kulusevski to Kolo Muani. Xavi Simons. Are they getting their one? Rashford with the run. Rashford with the run. Nobody there to pass to. Paz to Rashford. Paz to Kishlak. To Willie. Willie to Victor. Victor to Willie. Willie to Bruno. Bruno to Kishlak. Alec. What the fuck? Jimenez. Jimenez. Where's shoot? Where's shoot? Where's shoot? Where's his option of shoot? Cross strategy. Shooting. Less often. I don't want you shooting when you do a shot like that. Piss off. Bruno. Bruno to Kishlak. Tell. To Rashford. Bruno. Jimenez. Jimenez. Nobody there. Bad pass by Jimenez. Koulibaly to Tell. Willie Koumbala takes him down. Card. Card. Yep. First card of the game. 5 minutes left. Can we get it or are they going to score here? They're probably going to score here, aren't they? Can we get it? Can we get this goal? Can we get the goal that we need? Come on, guys. Can we get it? We just need one more goal. Xavi Simons. Kolo Muani almost with another goal. And it's over. Wow. Wolves ended up winning against Liverpool. That's insane. Andrade with the goal. Nico Paz. Nico Paz to Sesko. Sesko, no! No! Nico Paz to Bruno. Alex Jimenez. One ball at the Kushlak. Stellar. Cucurella, Kushlak. Willie. Nobody there. Rashford. Rashford. Paz. Bruno. Corner again. Edison's coming up for it. Can we get it? Nope. Victor Rushk. Rushk. Jimenez. It bounced off the Demba. Oh, this game doesn't want us to end up coming back into this. That's insane. That's insane. Oh, how did it not give that? Bruno. Nobody there. Kulusevski gets the ball. Danzo. Campos. They have more fitness than us now. Koumbala. Simmons. I know, it's shocking, Reese, isn't it? Andrade in the 94th minute. They didn't have a shot until their first goal, which is shocking when you think about it, but unbelievable. Is it possible? I don't think it's possible for Wolves to make a defense out of relegation, but they're playing with enough fight that in theory they could. We have 6 minutes left. Can we get that goal? Please, guys. And then it doesn't help when you're fucking a dipshit like Stellar giving a fucking corner. Did you watch the game, Reese? I haven't been watching it, but still, it's shocking that they ended up winning that game. I wonder what everyone's going to be saying tomorrow on the news sites and the whole lot. Rashford to Bruno. Sesko to Paz. To... No! The fuck, guys? How are you so shit in the counter when you're one of the... Jimenez. Jimenez to... Caduceus. Come on, please. Please, guys, please. Please, guys, you 4 minutes. Edison to Kwambwala. Nico Paz to Jimenez. Jimenez to Rashford. Rashford, Jimenez. Rashford. Kishlak. Nope. Romero. Grittens. Simmons. Spence. It's saved by Rashford. Paz. Jimenez. Rashford. Kumbala got it. Up. Kishlak. No, no. Oh, come on, guys, please. Rashford. Jimenez. Rashford. Cucurella. To Kumbala. Victor Rushk. Paz. To Jimenez. 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 Kwambwala. Why? Why? Fucking why? 1 minute. Nah, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Paz to Rashford, not able to get to Sesko. And yeah, blew the whistle too fucking early. Ah. Oh. So we were on the route to potential quadruple, and then that happened. What a shambolic situation. Useless bunch of pricks. We gave Spurs a trophy. We gave Spurs a trophy. But hey, it's not over yet. We still have the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup. And Spurs falling to Arsenal means that we're almost equal in points in the Premier League with them. So we can give them one trophy. Let's just make sure we get at least the Premier League off of them. They have a game. We have a game in hand on them. We have more goal difference than them. They're after losing there against them, and then they have 9 games left. So I am going to end up leaving it there. I will be on again tomorrow, my friends. Tomorrow's typically a stream where I do a collab thing, but Kicker isn't available. As a result of that, I'm going to shoot around to a few people, see if they're willing to do anything collab-esque. Otherwise, I'll come on with something. I am probably going to do something different than FM just to stay in line with the way that things are. But yes, that's how things are going to end up looking for the time being. So yeah, that's the situation there. As for other than that, as for now, who am I going to send you off to? I think I'm going to send you off to Diz, because he's playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and to be honest, I love the idea of that game and the work they ended up doing it, and even with the way Daima ended up coming through. It's just to send a wee bit of love to someone there as well. At some point in time when it ends up going on sale, I might end up getting that game. But thank you all for coming in. Genuinely, it was a pleasure. Make sure that your crack is indeed 90. I will be on again tomorrow from 8:30. Please make sure all is good with you. I will be on again on Thursday as well. Full week this week because it's the lead old week from the gym. Thank you all so much. Shlong Gafol. Remember that I am Stupid Sexy Crack. And as always, Pog Mahon. Adios, amigos.